EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super WildCard Weekend, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Short throw caught by Bowers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. Jeanty out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Jeanty. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a second and 10. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. He'll look to throw. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. Second and 5. On the handoff, it's Lowry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
As Stroud now to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
18.
Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 78 yards. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Raiders 0. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 37.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
On the quick, right?
They'll run with Benson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Trey Benson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Raiders nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A run straight ahead with Genti. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
He'll drop to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their cabinets. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A give out of the gun to Genti. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 3. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Vegas, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
first and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the give, Ginty. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
As long as you're good, the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Let's go now.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
At the 35-yard line.
Second and 10.
Oh, ready?
On the bootleg, Stroud. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Murphy. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now back to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A gain of 14. First down, Raiders.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and goal, Raiders.
19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
At the 3-yard line.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop the throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Third and 4.
All right. 18.
Stroud to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
18.
And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd and 9 now. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Ashton Genty there. And it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that.
This is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out to Genty. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
A give left side for Benson. And not much here, so we'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Texans send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Mixon with a first down carry. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Stroud now. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Stroud looking to throw. Caught here, right side, no. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far in his team lead. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And this pass caught by Gray. And a good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
2nd and 1. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins, 82 yards. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first and 10. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 23 And the Las Vegas first down.
They're going to look to throw. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
A 28-yard gain. And the Raiders first down.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
How was that? What? Tony. Good.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap. Good.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the quick, right? 18.
And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.